Dick Fain here. It's holiday party time, and the way I'm celebrating with family and friends is with Cutwater. Premium canned cocktails, pre-mixed and ready to enjoy. I don't want to spend the entire party mixing my guests' drinks. I just take everyone's order, go to my fridge, and my work is done. Margaritas, mules, Mai Tais, Long Islands, you name it. Cutwater's got over 20 varieties. I've tried just about all of them, and they are fantastic. So if you're getting ready to watch a Hawks game, throwing a holiday get-together, or just relaxing after a long work day, relax with Cutwater. Now, proud partner of the Seahawks. To find your nearest retailer, visit cutwaterspirits.com.
Virginia Mason Franciscan Health and Sports Radio 950 KJR want you to make a play for your health and get screened early and often. With November being Kraken Hockey Fights Cancer Month, we're raising donations for our community to help fight cancer. To donate, bid to win Kraken tickets and a Zamboni ride and VIP concert experiences for Billie Eilish and Bad Bunny at Climate Pledge Arena. Visit vmfh.org/hockeyfightscancer. Now here's Softy and Dick.
You know, I got to tell you, Dick, when I think of Bad Bunny, I think one thing, Brian Schmetzer.
I'm sure he's been to many Bad Bunny concerts.
Sitting at home, sipping some Centenario, listening on iTunes to Bad Bunny, his favorite Puerto Rican rapper, and he joins us right now on the radio program. The president of the local chapter of the Bad Bunny fan club, our buddy Brian Schmetzer. How are you, man?
Never heard of him. I mean, I don't know. If he's popular with the young people, then
yes,
maybe I'm just missing out because I'm a little older.
Well, here's the thing. I would just say anything that's popular with the young people, you and I are both out.
Me
all right?
too.
We are
Me
done.
three.
We are not in it. We are our names are Bennett, and we are not in it. Well, Brian Schmetzer is with us, and we got a big fundraiser going on to raise money for Virginia Mason Franciscan Health with the Kraken. You guys have done a great job in the community as well. Talk about, though, the way this season ended, man. 0-3-3 in the last 6. You find out tonight you're playing Real Salt Lake on November 23rd, so at least you're not playing on Thanksgiving Day. But give us your thoughts on the final month or so of the season, Brian, from your perspective.
Yeah, well, I mean, it was a challenge. You know, we had overcome a lot of injuries with, Jordan Morris, obviously, Nico Ladero. Then remember, Steph Fry was out for 4.5 months, 5 months, and we did okay. Losing Raul was, just kind of the icing on the cake, and we just couldn't seem to, keep the momentum going. The stuff that got us there early in the season, Softy, which was solvable. I mean, sometimes injuries happen, but I didn't think we were defensively as sharp the last 6 games. We gave up some uncharacteristically soft goals. But, at the end of the day, I wasn't angry at the last game. I thought the team played well in certain moments, and certainly Vancouver was an up-and-coming team. They were at home. They had 25,000 people in there. So it was a challenging situation, and, 1-1 was probably a fair result for the game.
Well, you mentioned you have had bad injury luck. I think you've also had ball bouncing the wrong way luck, too. I mean, the stoppage time against Vancouver is a perfect example. I mean, you had a couple of games where the ball's literally been live in the box, and he just couldn't finish. So is there some solace to be taken in that say, hey, the luck on the field evens out after a while?
Yeah, for sure. Earlier in the year, we had some good fortune. Late in the year, I remember Christian Roldan hitting the crossbar, hitting the post late in games to put us ahead. Jimmy Gabriel, God rest his soul, who recently passed on, my mentor always said that the luck always kind of evens out throughout the course of a season. And so, we're snake bit a couple of times in these late season games, and certainly Javi had a chance. We had some good looks towards the end of the game where we could have won.
How do you turn this into a positive? How do you turn the way things ended? And you mentioned being pleased with the Vancouver game, but I think if I would have asked you 6 matches ago, would you have taken 0-3-3? You would have said, hell no. Can you turn that into a positive? How do you do that?
Well, we tried to just be realistic, Softy. I mean, we didn't pull any punches with the players. We said, look, we have to be better, and these are the areas that we have to be better in. And, we always do the same thing. We start with the coaching staff. We ask ourselves, did we do enough to give the players tools to be successful? Did we scout our opponent properly? Did we have the right formation? And then, that filters down into the team. The team has to hold themselves accountable, and I think our team is strong enough mentally to do that.
Brian, I'm glad my kids weren't in the room at the end of that Vancouver game because I had some choice words to yell at the TV to Vancouver goalie. I would like to know what your take was on the, let's call it, extra aggressive actions by the Vancouver goalie.
I don't know what it is with our team and goalkeepers. I mean, I don't know if we're getting them upset for, specific reasons or not, but Tamilia, Sporting KC, and now Crépeau, who's a tremendous goalkeeper. I mean, he's a Canadian national team goalkeeper. But again, in the heat of the moment, he lost his mind, and you can't do that. You can't grab a guy by the back of the neck when he's already down on the ground, laying face down on the ground. I mean, it's crazy, but it's something that VAR and refs have to deal with.
Brian Schmetzer with us. Sounders will go 2 weeks from tonight against Real Salt Lake, November 23rd, 7 o'clock over at Lumen. Let's talk about some status updates on some guys, and we'll start with Raul Ruidiaz. What do you make of his situation?
He'll be ready for the game. He'll be ready for that game.
Beautiful. How about Nico?
That one is a little tougher, but he is a tough kid. He's got to wait for that knee to, stop swelling up. So that one, if I could get him across the finish line, that would be a heroic effort by Nico himself and the medical team.
Okay. How about João Paulo? What's his situation for Real Salt Lake for now?
He'll be playing. He'll be involved in that game.
All right, well,
Love
at least
it.
2 out of 3. That's
I'll
not
take
bad. Talk about Jordan Morris a little bit and his role. Does he fit better in the starting lineup tactically and maybe even conditioning-wise or coming in off the bench?
Dick, that is a fantastic question. That is actually what we were kind of thinking about the last couple of games because, remember, playoff games are not just 90 minutes. They're an extra 30 minutes plus penalties if it needs to go there. So if I put Jordan Morris on at halftime and he's got a 45-minute limit by the trainers, well, that could turn into 75 if you're going into OT. So starting him, not starting him, how do we, again, incorporate the tactics into the guys coming back? That's one of the biggest problems that we have to solve.
Yeah. All right, last question for me. What kind of impact overall has Jackson Phelps had on your soccer team?
Jackson keeps me amused at the daily scrums. He's always asking the tough questions, and I love it. We got a good banter back and forth. Sometimes I poke fun at him, of course, of what he's wearing, and he had his mask on upside down. He had his mask on upside down one day, and I poked fun at him for that, and, I give him some grief.
I love it. I love it.
One more from me. I won't
Don't
ask
stop busting his balls, by the
That's
way,
right.
please.
That's right. I won't ask a Jackson
I won't.
Phelps
Believe
question.
me, I won't.
All right.
Brian, what do you remember about the 2 matches against Real Salt Lake? Any trends that stick out in your mind?
Well, they've got a good team. Krylak, the guy that scored the 95th-minute goal to put them through in the playoffs, he's a quality player. They've got a young right back, an American that likes to cross a bunch of balls, and Krylak very good in the air. So we'll have to defend that. It's a solid team, and it's a team that, can play free. They're dogs. They're going to just come in and say, you know what? Nobody expects us to win, so let's just play. And that's one of the big edges that he has.
Well, they got one of the stupidest names in the MLS, so go kick their ass for me, all right? Bring it home in a couple of weeks, and we'll talk then, all right, pal?
Thanks, Coach.
All right. Take care, guys. We'll
Appreciate
talk soon.
it. You bet. Brian Schmetzer with us on the air, head coach of the Sounders FC. They're going to go 2 weeks from tonight against Real Salt Lake, and maybe by that time Jackson will wear his mask the proper way instead of upside down like a moron at training.
I didn't know.
Get picked on by Brian Schmetzer. Of course you didn't know because this was upside down. All right, we'll get a break. John Wilner was with us about an hour ago and gave his opinion on the future of Husky head coach Jimmy Lake. We're going to revisit that coming up next on Softy and Dick. We're live from the 32 Bar and Grill at the Kraken Community Ice Complex on a busy Tuesday night right here on 950 KJ.
Dick Fain here. It's holiday party time, and the way I'm celebrating with family and friends is with Cutwater. Premium canned cocktails, pre-mixed and ready to enjoy. I don't want to spend the entire party mixing my guests' drinks. I just take everyone's order, go to my fridge, and my work is done. Margaritas, mules, Mai Tais, Long Islands, you name it. Cutwater's got over 20 varieties. I've tried just about all of them, and they are fantastic. So if you're getting ready to watch a Hawks game, throwing a holiday get-together, or just relaxing after a long work day, relax with Cutwater. Now, proud partner of the Seahawks. To find your nearest retailer, visit cutwaterspirits.com.